Traditionally, I'm here at the entrance of Parcel+Post Expo 2025. Looking forward to seeing some really exciting things inside. Follow me. So, going through the doors for the first time this year, and something pretty interesting, just on the left-hand side as we come in, and here it is. It's Bloq.it's next locker. Let's take a look. My friend Bruno hasn't let me down. Again, innovative promotion right from the very entry at Parcel+Post Expo. So you've got the next locker, and then you'll see not only is Bloq.it featured on the entrance stand, but the ladies helping out have Bloq.it t-shirts. But let's go and see who else is here at Parcel+Post Expo. First time up the steps, let's see what we find in the 3 exhibition halls at Parcel+Post Expo 2025. Let's take a look. So we're in the heart of the locker expo part of the Post Expo, and you can see locker producers everywhere. So we've got our old friends Rovenma, we've got Kern, and moving to Italy, or partially Italy, you've got Omnic, the big stands traditionally just behind us. Let's now move on to see what else we can find, because there's some novelties at this particular hall. I'm here with Bruno, the top marketing guy at the, and Bruno, it's pretty exciting to see all these brands. Tell us a bit about the story.
Well, yeah, this is a story that has been building for the past few years. We've been building a relationship with our clients and our partners built on trust, with raising expectations and then delivering good technological solutions that meet their high demands. So we've been building a long relationship with Vinted. We've added GLS last year. We signed it actually here in last year's Parcel+Post. So we're celebrating 1 year from that signature. And we've added InPost this year. So we're very proud to showcase the technology and show the actual lockers here. And that's one of the big highlights at the stand. So that's why we created the whole locker avenue, as we call it. This is where we are highlighting all the key metrics for these 3 projects. And we have the lockers here for people to see and touch and see how good they look in real life. And we have then another product launch happening on the other side of the stand where we all look.
We'll go there in a second, but what I wanted to say, of course, being Polish, I'm really proud to see what we call a paczkomat, which is the InPost actually patented name for a parcel locker.
Yeah.
Really great to see it here. Looking forward to seeing even more brands at the Bloq.it stand in future.
They're coming.
Shall we go and have a look at something new?
Oh yeah, for sure. Exciting and new. Let's go.
Bruno, and the last thing that we wanted to talk about is something pretty new. As you know, I'm a big fan of drop boxes. Tell me what's special about this drop box.
Well, this is where all the conversations are leading to. Everyone wants to know more about the drop that we've recently launched. So this is a smaller unit. This is specially designed to solve the returns problem, increasing volume that everyone is dealing with. This is a very convenient product to use for the user, so they can easily access, because since it's smaller, they can fit in any neighborhood, in any small shop, and it's automated. So they can easily get to the drop, leave their parcel, and the courier can come up, scan one time, and get a bag full of parcels in one go. In terms of space, that's one of the big advantages, where you can fit dozens of parcels inside, depending on the volume, up to 40, 50 parcels inside. And it takes 1 square meter instead of a little bit more for parcel lockers or a whole photo shop where you would see towers of parcels coming up. So we're really proud of how it looks. We have it here on display for people to test it and demo it, like it's happening right now. So that's every conversation that we are having starts at lockers, or people are coming straight to see the drop. So here at the stand, you will be able to touch it, feel it, see the real size. And the conversations that we are having are confirming the potential that we have at the moment and in the market.
And I have to say one thing, my little claim to fame, back in 2015, when I was on the supervisory board of InPost, I desperately tried to convince them to do something exactly like that for the same reasons you mentioned. I didn't succeed, but even if it's 10 years later, it's great to see something like this happening.
The great thing is, like, we really need to wait for the timing of the market. And we saw that with lockers took quite a few years to pick up. Now it's full speed in a lot of countries. We are seeing that happening now with the drop boxes. And it's great for hybrid solutions where you can have a network where you have photos, you'll have lockers, and you'll have these smaller units to spread across neighborhoods and near the customer.
Well, look, hoping to see lots of these machines in various different brands over the next few years. Bruno, really great talking. Thanks very much.
Always a pleasure, Marek. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
I'm here with Lucian Ulmanu, CEO of ARKA.
Hi, Marek.
And Lucian, I wanted to talk about 2025 because I think it's been a really big year for ARKA. Can you share some of the highlights?
Yes. Well, it was an exceptional year. We got to double the factory. We have some really new big contracts. Of course, the contract with Fan Courier was extended. We have a new client, MyFlexbox, which now we are the only provider, as I understood from them. We launched the last generation of energy independent locker with full features like touchscreen, CCTV camera, lights, QR code scanner, always on router, alarm system, and so on. It's the top of the industry locker. And we started deployment across Europe, Germany, continued deployments for Slovakia, and so on.
And actually, I just recently, in fact, a few minutes ago, had an interview with Jonathan, the CEO from MyFlexbox, and he was saying that it gives him so much more flexibility. Out of interest, if you were to think, because lockers have gone a long way. When we started, there were traditional powered lockers, then the first battery lockers. Have you got any kind of dream, personal dream of Lucian Ulmanu, where lockers will go over the next few years?
Well, the future is much closer than you can imagine in this area, Marek, because next year we will deploy an automatic locker with one door and automated system inside with a density up to 500% more than a traditional locker.
So I think this is a really exciting thing, isn't it? That this technology is growing and developing year on year. I look forward, Lucian, to meeting in 2026 to confirm the reality of what you've been able to achieve there and to find out what's new with ARKA. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marek, for having me. Bye.
So the debate is always, what is there going to be more of? Historically, electric vehicles were a really big deal. And yes, there are electric vehicles here today. Although I have to say, I think there are fewer than we've had in the past. Names that have always been here are there. Some new names as well. What I can say is the vehicles we're seeing here are generally relatively small. And a good example are those offered by Gibbers here. Good night, everybody. I've actually moved to Turkey. Well, sort of. We're actually in Amsterdam, but we're at the Turkish stand of Rovenma with my friend Halim, who is the co-founder. And tell me a little bit about this machine. What's special about your parcel locker?
Sure. Welcome to our booth, by the way. And there are lots of lockers here, but you are right. We have some different specialties. Like this year, we did a very unique design at the roof side. And surprisingly, the roof side is not metal sheet because we believe in the future, this kind of accessorizes will be very important because of installment, relocation things. And also the main door is again a plastic one because it gives us a faster production, more quality production because every single production is the same quality because of the molds. So this is very important.
To me yesterday when we spoke that this is really tough plastic.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure you feel comfortable that this is going to be as good as metal?
Yeah, actually, we are very comfortable about this. And Thursday, 2 o'clock, we are open to do any testing on the locker. So you can come and do some sport on it if you would like to, because it will be really good one in the market, because we tested lots of we did lots of R&D, so we are very sure.
So here we have it. New technology driven by plastic.
Yeah.
Almost bulletproof plastic.
Yeah.
Looking forward to new things from Rovenma. Keep us posted. I think you shared one other thing, that you've had a new market that you've entered.
Yeah, we actually just entered the Africa, and now it's going very well. If you're actually asking this one. So actually, the project is fantastic because our customer is fantastic. They love parcel lockers. Their customers love parcel lockers. So we are also very happy. So actually, this is one of the biggest enthusiasm these days we have about the parcel locker markets.
And you know what, Halim, the last mile is a bit of a large village.
Yeah.
I actually had a really good interview and wrote an article about your new customer. Can I share their name?
Wow. Yeah. Sure.
The courier guy.
Yeah.
So wishing you luck, wishing the courier guy luck,
Yeah.
and wishing South Africans a lot of enjoyment from the new competence that parcel lockers will give them.
Thank you very much.
Teşekkür ederim.
Teşekkürler.
So generally speaking, there are lockers, and more lockers. So it's nice to have a stand doing something a little bit more traditional. So Van der Lande, a big name in our industry, big stand, and interesting and great that we still have companies doing sortation equipment at Parcel+Post Expo. As you can see, next year, Parcel+Post Expo will actually be in London. Looking forward to seeing you all there, and looking forward to more and more interesting developments in the last mile based on the stands at Parcel+Post Expo.